This is called the sudden death close. It's going to be interesting. If you've got a deal that's stuck in the pipeline, if you don't know how to progress it, why not try the sudden death close? Now, this is to be used when you're in a situation where you've been to see the prospect, you've presented, they haven't made up their mind, you couldn't close them, you try again, couldn't close them, try again, couldn't close them, and then this is where the sudden death close is perfect. Because you can do this to either, number one, unstick that deal, get you a decision one way or another, or find out if you're wasting your time. Because it's better to find out that you are wasting your time earlier, move on and carry on. But if you can unstick the deal, this could help you. So if you've got a deal that's stuck in the pipeline, if you don't know how to progress it, why not try the sudden death close? Hi guys, thanks for coming to my channel. This is where we're going to be looking at audiobooks and how we can improve what we can do and what we can learn from some of the best audiobooks in the world. And I want to let you in on a little secret. If you're not a fast reader, I'm not either. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be conquering that with audiobooks. We can listen to the audiobooks. I'll show you how, and if you have any questions, let me know. So let's get into this. I look forward to going on this journey with you. So after about 4 or 5 visits, you find yourself still not getting an answer one way or another. Now it's time to use the sudden death close. Now this works successfully about 50% of the time, so you might as well try it because if you can, it will get those deals to progress through your pipeline rather than blocking it up. This is how you use it. You fill out the contract with everything that you've discussed with the prospect so far, with their name, their details, the products, the services that they're looking to use, and you fill in the contract. So all you're needing now is just a signature where it says sign here. Now you go to see the prospect and you say something along the lines of, Mr. Prospect, Mrs. Prospect, we've been to see each other several times now. I know this is taking up a lot of your time, it's taking up a lot of my time as well. Now this is the keyword, and either this is a good idea for you or it's not. So one way or another, why don't we make a decision now? Yes or no? What do you say? So essentially you go up to them, you say, Mr. Prospect, Mrs. Prospect, I know that I've been taking up a lot of your time with this deal and we've not made a decision yet. It's been taking up a lot of my time as well. So either this is a good idea for you or it's not. So why don't we get started today, sign this contract, initials here, 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 and we can get going. What do you say? Now the magic words here are either this is a good idea for you or it's not. You're giving them the choice. One way or another, let's make a decision right now. What do you say? You then take out the contract, put your pen on top of the contract, slide the contract towards the prospect, and shut up. One of the key pieces here is you need to stop talking. It's awkward, it can be uncomfortable, but more often than not, silence is the best indicator of power. And by using silence here, you are more likely to get the contract signed. So you slide the contract to them and say, if you just authorize this, we can get started right away. Now, after every closing technique or every closing question, the key here is to shut up. Stop talking, don't say any more words, because when you look into why you're using more words, it's because you're nervous, because you're scared, and you want to reduce that feeling of anxiety by talking. However, the only thing that you're likely to do by talking more is to ruin the deal and stop them from signing. So pen on the contract, slide the contract over to them and say, if you just initial here, here, and here, we can get started right away. Now the key to the effectiveness of this technique is to be perfectly silent after you've asked the closing question. And it goes for all of the closing techniques that we've done so far. We've done about 9 at the moment. Now, for every one of these closing techniques, the key for them to be successful is ask the question, stop talking. Do you want the red or the green one? Either this is a good idea for you or it's not. Why don't we get started right away? What colour would you like? How many of these would you like? Would you be paying cash or card? Credit or debit? Who's going to be paying for the mortgage on this item? Who's going to be signing for this loan? Now he says, sometimes the silence can go on for a long period of time. It can go on for a minute, 2 minutes. Now what you need to do is you just need to bear with it. Don't say anything. And what will often happen is the prospect will convince themselves within that silent period to go for it. So the greater the tension, the more likely the sale, as long as you stay in the silence. Now, the only pressure that you're allowed to use in a sales negotiation is the pressure of the silence after you've asked the closing question. Now, the basic rule is he who speaks first or she who speaks first after the closing question loses. So shut up, don't say anything, ask them for the order and be quiet. Wait for them to answer. Now, the best time to close a sale is at the end of your presentation. Not in a week, not tomorrow, not the day after, at the end of the presentation. Now, this is because the prospect has more information and more understanding, more of a desire that you should have hopefully built up throughout your presentation to buy and own your product at the end of the presentation than at any point in time. This is where you can close, this is where you can get them to sign, and this is where you slide that contract over the desk or send it to them and get them to sign it.
Hi guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and if you want to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. We're up to 400 subscribers at the moment, so if you're watching this on demand later on, maybe we're at way more, hopefully. But make sure you stick around. I can't wait to hear what you think about this closing technique, and I'll be doing more videos every single day. See you later guys, thanks for watching.